Regardless of what game they play, every top FPS competitor has hit a clip at one point or another that just looks sus. You've seen this happen a million times. Sometimes someone hits a shot so insane it just feels like it can't be real. So this week we wanted to take a look at the crazy plays that got pros accused of cheating, whether or not the accusations were legitimate. Some were innocent, some have been proven guilty, and for others, we still don't know. But before we get into that, I just want to remind you guys to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. That way you'll never miss a video just like this one. And with that, let's get into the top 10 sus plays in esports history. Kicking off our list, we've got Subrosa. Before he became the Sky main that everyone knows and loves, Subrosa was playing CSGO just like nearly every other Valorant pro. And back in CSGO, he had a history of doing some pretty strange things on the server. Some of his shots just look, well, sus. And it didn't take too long for people online to wonder if Subrosa was actually cheating. But no clip looks more suspicious than his truly bizarre flick onto Skadoodle, who was hiding behind boxes at Northern Arena back in 2016. Once again, Reddit called for Subrosa's head, and although there was never clear evidence that he was cheating, even some of his peers began questioning a few clips.
Bro,
First
he
off,
hacks.
I know
Did you
it's
see the clips?
I don't
He
think
100% hacks.
I don't think he
I
cheats.
surely don't hack him.
I think
Subrosa's.
Subrosa's.
But those
Listen,
clips are
so-
kind of.
I think he's just a finesse who can aim.
To this day, it's unproven whether or not Subrosa actually cheated, but given he's been around for so long, it seems pretty unlikely. Grappling his way into the number 9 spot, we've got one of Overwatch's DPS gods, Taimou.
This Riptire could change a lot of things. It's going to find... Oh, it's not going to find Harry Hook. Taimou got him right after the Deadeye from Dia. Self-destruct. Harry Hook hides behind the pillar, stays alive, and Taimou says, you know what? That's it. I'm done. I'm going to just kill everybody.
Following a victory versus Rogue in OGN Overwatch Apex Season 1, a Reddit user suggested that Taimou was aimbotting because his aim looked a little too snappy when the opposing team's Mercy resurrected their downed teammate.
Did we lie, I think? I'm done. What's the heal?
Genji on me in the back.
Macri weak. Macri dead.
Monkey.
Lucio weak. Lucio dead.
There is.
Mercy.
Genji dead.
Team Envy co-owner Mike Hastro Rufael came to Taimou's defense and stated that when he joined the team, he personally built Taimou a new PC with a brand new mouse and keyboard before watching him solo queue for hours to prove that he wasn't cheating. Over time, the allegations just sort of went away, and Taimou just continued clapping kids in Overwatch. He wasn't cheating, he was just that good.
Like, I never really care. Like, I think take it as a compliment.
Coming in at number 8, we have one of the most shocking cheating accusations in CSGO history. The time someone dared to call out Fallen.
3-on-2, a 5-on-2, right? Every single time. Still winnable. Fallen needs the ace clutch. He's got 2.
Oh, come on, Fallen. Yeah, the blood's flowing now. Fallen, another. Oh, he gets it. The ace for Fallen, and my goodness, MIBR.
Back in 2016 at ESL 1 Cologne, Fallen hit an absolutely disgusting double with the Scout, and everyone was left scratching their heads.
About keeping their calm now and getting that buddy system into effect. They are moving around in pairs, not really leaving much room to work with, but what can you do? Fallen, it's like a race car, comes right around the corner, and another headshot. Fallen doing so much work.
It's a tragedy that Liquid loses that round when they have all the advantages, but it's a disaster that they give over 2 ops for free.
Now for most CS players, this just looked like Fallen hitting one of his normal godlike shots, but unfortunately, this happened to be around the same time that the notorious boy who cried cheater Dan M was accusing nearly every pro of cheating, and that insane shot put Fallen in his crosshairs.
Like, that movement is a very tiny movement, but the way it is moving is extremely unhuman and impossible. For him to do that move, an L-shaped movement with his mouse in that situation, that quickly and that perfectly, it's impossible. It's exactly 90 degrees, as you can see.
Since then, Fallen has proven his skills on land time and time again, and Dan M just became a meme.
Crisp, clean lock, boys.
Flying into our number 7 spot is former Shanghai Dragons off-tank Geographer. Back in the early days of her career, Geographer's team, UW Artisan, took down Team Dizziness in a Nexus Cup qualifier. After the match, 2 members of the losing team reported her to Blizzard South Korea for allegedly using an aimbot in this part of Game 2.
이게 왜 이런 사태가 일어났냐면 개구리 선수 중력 자탄이 훨씬 빨리 왔기 때문에 이런 상황을 가운데서 초래한 겁니다.
Fortunately for Geographer, Blizzard quickly came out to clear her name, but not before one of the opposing players literally sent her a death threat. But if that wasn't enough to prove all the haters wrong, Geographer even set up a stream with her keyboard and mouse in view and played for an entire hour to show that she wasn't cheating. In the number 6 spot, we've got Built by Gamers resident Sova main, Critical.
This is just not worth the effort. Keep that weapon into the next round. Allow time in to pick things up. So that's going to be putting time in with an 8th round. Slowly and surely we go. Back in December 2020, BBG beat Ninja's Valorant team, Time In, at the Nights Before Christmas tournament, and it's safe to say that Ninja wasn't too happy with the way his team lost. Critical finished the series with a whopping +26 plus minus, and after a clip surfaced of him allegedly locking onto an enemy player, Built by Gamers were disqualified from the event, and Ninja's team was set to move on to the quarterfinals. Then Critical's teammate Rob Wiz came to his defense, releasing a twitlonger which suggested that Ninja didn't have any evidence to accuse Critical with. And then Ninja fired back, accusing Critical of cheating in the past, even though Riot has cleared him before. Eventually, the tournament organizer gave Built by Gamers their spot back in the quarterfinals, but at that point they didn't even want to play anymore. What an absolute shit show. Coming in at our number 5 spot, we've got the man who single-handedly destroyed the Indian Counter-Strike scene, Forsaken.
Unfortunately, it does look like these issues are going to take a little bit longer to fix than anticipated. So we're going to throw to a break. Don't go anywhere, the game will be back.
In August 2017, an Indian organization named Team Iati posted allegations against Forsaken a couple of weeks after losing to him. They watched back the demos and claimed that they found some fishy Forsaken plays, and they even managed to trace a somewhat recent VAC banned account to him. Despite the allegations, Optic India signed Forsaken, but we all know how that turned out. In a match between Optic India and Revolution VN at the Extremeland Asian Open in 2018, Forsaken's sus play was on center stage.
I'm going to have to try and retake the site. Luckily, there is a hole in the smoke, so Forsaken's going to get some nice positioning up on the site.
During a technical pause, the tournament organizers decided to check his PC, and the rest is history. Admins found cheats on Forsaken's computer, poorly disguised as a file named word.exe, which became the meme we know and love today. Forsaken was then hit with a 5-year ban, and Optic released their entire Indian roster. Turns out some players are sus for a reason. Fragging his way onto the number 4 spot, we have Cloud9's young Valorant star, Leif. Before making the switch to Valorant, Leif was one of the most exciting young CS players around. But in June 2020, his team, Chaos, went up against MIBR at CS Summit 6, and Leif kinda popped off.
But now Leif is stuck between rock and a hard place. And those leaves on the ground making him feel at home as he looks at there.
It's not planted for him. Oh boy.
He doesn't have a kit either.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness.
And now they know that everything's going to be in front of them, but Leif, the young gun you were talking about.
Oh,
yeah.
Leif.
But we'll see. This is a really cool round from MVR. You know, first round of overtime, just an app push.
This is a good round for my BRs. They're out. This is what you want, to blind that guy from his initial vision. But how is he able to get through there? They need to be scaling out of the balcony. That one guy, Big Pit. and Leif just doing a great job.
But after helping to take down some Brazilian CS legends, people started analysing his every move, suggesting that he might have cheated in the match. To make matters worse, even top players like Fallen and Tarek suggested that the clips looked suspicious, sending the Brazilian fans into a frenzy. Both of them apologised for speaking so quickly, but at that point, the damage was done. Leif was getting death threats.
It's not really in my right to do anything about it, and I definitely didn't mean for it to blow up like this, like him getting death threats, or just like the entire Brazilian community just throwing, or like kind of overreacting, I guess.
It seems pretty unlikely that Leif cheated, and after a few months things died down. Apologies have been made, and these days Leif is dumbstring people in Valorant.
He finds one on the way out as well, just down to Leif, but he can make this costly. This is where Reynas are born. This is where Reynas are bred. One more, yep, now the duelists are starting to come through. He avoids the flash! Leif, no way! He gets the ace in the 10th round for Cloud9.
Jumping his way into the number 3 spot, we have Cali. Back in the day, Cali was one of the most exciting CSGO players around, but some people thought he might just be too good. One clip in particular from ESL 1 Cologne 2014 brought even more attention to his suspicious play.
I can't believe what I'm witnessing right here. Wow. Get out of here. Get out of here.
A few months after Cali hit that remarkable shot, he was hit with a VAC ban and dropped by Titan. The following day, he even admitted that the ban was justified because he used cheating software while playing online for 1 week out of curiosity.
I don't trust that. Seriously, Cali like one? Are you serious with my eyes? No.
Cali hasn't seriously competed in CSGO in years. Instead, he runs a luxury car rental service and streams every once in a while, but we still don't know if he ever cheated on LAN. In our runner-up spot, we've got one of the greatest players to ever grace Rainbow Six Siege, Shaiko. Shaiko has always been an absolute god when it comes to Siege, but one match in September 2017 changed his life forever.
BGenius is basically just able to walk right in, and the first bout of contact, a great shot, Shaiko. What an unbelievable kill on Junis there.
He hit some pretty impressive shots against Penta, but after the match, his opponents asked admins to look into whether or not Shaiko cheated. 2 weeks later, ESL released a statement saying that their anti-cheat software found evidence of Shaiko using a macro, and he was banned for 2 years without a chance to appeal.
Shaiko has been banned from any ESL competitive play for 2 years. Any money, any winnings that BGenius has accumulated throughout this season has been forfeited, as well as their spot in this season of the Pro League.
Shaiko's ban ended early thanks to his good behavior, and he got right back to dunking on some of the best players in the world.
4 versus 4, and we need to start seeing that push coming in from Kavana. We know the spot's there, but he peaks, and Shaiko is just goddamn better. Brings down Sloth. 4 versus 3. Oh my god, he swings onto an Arctic on the game wall. Down he goes, swings onto Attic. Why is this from Shaiko? 4 kills in the round. Doesn't need to make it the aces. Brede steps up.
Still, to this day, people don't know if Shaiko actually cheated during that fateful game against Penta. Perhaps we'll never really know the truth, but what we do know is that these days he's 100% legit and 100% lethal. In our top spot, we have the undisputed most sus player in all of esports, Flusha. Despite being a 3-time major winner, Flusha is one of CSGO's most controversial players.
May. What is he even looking at there?
But amongst his catalogue of fishy plays, there is one that trumps them all. One play that sparked more accusations than any other.
He's still fully set up. He does catch a glimpse of one. He gets the tag, he gets the kill. Oh, how the hell did he pull that off? That is 2 kills. I think he only even saw one of them, but he still made it work, and Devilwalk holds on.
Look, that play seems insane, but Flusha has been competing on LAN for over a decade. Calling his play sus doesn't even bother him anymore.
The other thing that I want to ask you about is you're a person who's dealt with criticism very well. I feel like you've you take it in good stride. Last year when there were lots of accusations going around, what was that like?
I cared a little more than I do now, but it's been like this for the most part of my CS career, I guess, so I couldn't really give a f.
There's no hard evidence that Flusha has ever cheated, or evidence that he hasn't, but at this point, it's safe to assume he isn't cheating. Maybe he's just too good. Well, those were the most sus plays that we could find for you. Did we miss out any better ones though? Let us know. Also let us know what you want to see next on the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Why did I reload? What the f? Oh my god, I'm stupid, dude. Wait, what the f? Clara. Hold on, Clara, give me 1 second. Clara, let me just message this girl. Give me 1 second. Why the f is this on my computer right now?